One second, everybody. It's one of those days. Come on, hit the screen. Come on. That's not even the right button. God, why do I... One second here, guys. You found me. I did not make myself difficult to find, but I still appreciate the journey you've been on. One second here. There we go. Hi, everybody. Girl Lancer, how's it going? A lot of first-time chatters. Hi, everybody. Hi. No, remember the time I sang La Cucaracha to Paul McCartney? La Cucaracha and Minnie Cha-Cha. Na 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 na. Grim Mark, sorry, you have to find VTubular butt milk. Unfortunately, guys, I don't know your SpongeBob memes. I'm too old. I missed out on that one. Oh. Ah, some good water there. Hi, everybody. Welcome. 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 I have nothing outside to offer. This is just me vibing here, guys, with some chill music and my dulcet tones. Yes, it is me. Yes, it is I. Okay. We can't enjoy Bug's Life because the villain's played by Kevin Spacey. Can't believe Kevin Spacey was a bad guy the whole time. You want to see a dead body? No, everyone doesn't realize that, like, the "Hey kids, do you want to see a dead body" line from Hellsinger Bridge is actually... It's a line from The Simpsons, one of the, like, season 6 or 7. The boy who knew too much. Bart's sitting on he's sitting on the edge of a river. He sees what he thinks is, like, Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer swinging on by. He's like, "Oh shit, is it my dream?" And then it's a scene, and then they reference a book. And they reference Stand By Me, which is a Stephen King novel from the 80s, where just a hobo goes, "Hey, you want to see a dead body?" So, yeah, I went through 3 levels of filtering until it became the abridged version. "Hey kids, you want to see a dead body?" There you go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, back in the day. Nothing's original. What's that, guys? I used all the comedy that inspired me when I was a child and I reworked it into my writing? Oh, shit. No way. No way. You just installed La Cucaracha and Mini Cha. Yeah, but now you're hearing it in a bad Peter Griffin impression voice instead. Yes. Welcome, everybody, to the Weary 101, where you're not judged where you came from, you're judged where you're going. We're doing a shorter stream today. I wanted to open up the VIP lounge. Haven't done that in a while. We're just you and me vibing, you know? Hello. Hello. Koivap, thank you so much. Which makes it better, weirdly. That's remixing, dude. That's why, like, you see all these great directors, and they're like, "Hey, why did you make this great movie?" "I really wanted to make something that I liked." And then all these guys are like, "How do I make good art?" Just make shit you like. It's a thought. Oh, here's a fucked up thought. No, man. Nothing is real. Like, art is a lie. Nothing is real. Tech Tim Whitehat. It's true. Yeah. So how's you been lately, man? I'm tired, guys. I feel like I go to bed and I wake up after 8 hours of sleep and I'm still exhausted. I'm gonna be here handing out yawns, everybody. Yawn. Remember, guys, yawning means you're not breathing. That's right, breathing. I said, by the way, there's a distinct TH sound. Forgive me, my stomach always acts up. It's because you're so beautiful, chat. Yeah. Remember, there's nothing to fear but the Mormon... No, there's plenty of things to fear. There's plenty of things to fear. Get the yawn out of your system. Jesus. Gecko awareness saves lives, guys, okay? The fear turkey's pregnant and Jesus still wants a hug. Whoa. It's impossible. The fear turkey can't be pregnant. There's a science behind when you see someone yawn, you're like, "Oh shit, I should go to bed too." Yawns are contagious. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to be spreading yawns. Did the geckos attack last night? Well, no. Not here. We were actually okay. But I did see a video where a gecko murdered another gecko with a gun. Some fucked up shit I saw last night, folks. Luckily, we're okay. Kitchen gun! And then, I guess a gecko that looks like Mel shot a gecko that looked like fruit. It was fucked up, guys. Fucked up. What are we drinking? I need to drain some trauma. You guys can drink whatever you wish. So, didn't save 15% on car insurance. Guys, my car insurance rates are already great. Is it worth the headache to save 15%, though? Exactly. See, I'll give a good example. One of my favorite kind of April Fool's prank is the gecko thing from last night. Because that shit was funny. Shit was funny. The gecko April Fool's thing. Because no one feels like an idiot. You know what I mean? Like, it's just everyone having fun, silly fun. And a lot of people think there's a reason why I don't celebrate April Fools. It's because it literally is. I feel like it gives people really unfunny people an excuse to be fucking assholes, and they think that shit's funny. Oh, you know, there was one story I heard about somebody, like, literally a boss jokingly told everyone, "Hey, you're all fired," and then an employee quit and actually left. And they're like, "Well, no, you're not actually fired, dude. You said to my face that I was fucking fired, and you didn't correct that statement." Junk with 6 months. Thanks to Varsilius for my sub gift. Half a year of this wonderful bar. Oh, you were too kind, Junk. All that junk up in that trunk. It's just like, you know, it's... April Fool's silliness is okay, but like pranks? Yeah. It just don't make someone a fool. You know what I mean? So a lot of people will just use that as like, oh, I'll just be a jerk. It's just like, no, being a jerk's not funny. If you think being a jerk is funny, then it says something about you. Hi, Taka. Is Mim joining me? Mim is resting today, I believe. Thank you, Zero. I appreciate that. Receives a yawn. Fuck you. Amy Lucio, you're gonna have to tell me it's your birthday, because that's not how I remember shit. If I can't remember to eat food, what makes you think I'm gonna remember your birthday in 30 days? See, I already fucked up. General Vash, owie, 4 years now. Yeah, dude. Seems like only yesterday you were getting spooked in space. Oh man, Dead Space. Dun 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 dun. Guilting. Oh hi, you're supposed to show up after the stream. Guilting _ I need you to show up at the end of the stream. Vienna and Bao pretending to be each other was fucking funny. That's good humor right there. Vienna and Bao's joke I thought was fucking funny too, because it was completely harmless, and it also was probably incredibly cathartic. You know? It was probably incredibly cathartic for Vienna and Bao to do what they did, because they've always... good stuff. But April Fools I just don't normally take part in, because I'm like, no, I'm funny enough all the other days. This is the day I'll just be my normal self. Yawn check. Vienna and Bao are both blue VTubers who have red eyes, so people were always like, Did you know that you look like that other person? And people would go into their chat after a year of them doing this, unironically saying that. As if that's never crossed their fucking mind. Like the thought of that ever happening, my god. So... it's probably very cathartic. Did you know you were... You know that one scene? Hold on. It's an SNL. Okay? It's an SNL. It's when they had... oh my god. Jesus Christ. Not John Candy. My god. I'm forgetting him. He did the fanboy interview. He's like... the entire joke with him is he is, like, intentionally... fanboying, and he's trying to contain himself anytime he does these interviews, and that's the point. That's the joke. So he's interviewing Paul McCartney, ironically. He's like, did you know you're in the Beatles? Chris Farley, it's so fucking funny. And he's like, yes, I did know that. He just keep. That's the interview. Because he can't handle it. It's like, what do you ask a guy like that, right? So a lot of people go into people's chats going, did you know you look like someone else? No, that never crossed my fucking mind. But a lot of people forget that they go in there thinking, I must have been the first person to think of this. My favorite one was when someone with the Abridged series stuff, if someone would suggest a joke, you know, we'd never read it. We don't read all the comments. We can't. I read a chunk of the comments, but I don't read all the comments, you know, it's impossible. So, we'll make a joke, and someone's like, oh good, they took my advice. No! We didn't take your advice. It's that whole, whoa, I must be the first person to think of this. You're not. You're not. Dude, why do you think I tweeted out, I invented bartending? Because, nothing's original. Did you know you voice sell? I did hear that, yeah. You can come to the same. Did you know you look like Matt? Yes, I did not know that. More wrong answers. So, man, that's wild, dude. That's wild, man. Did you know you were in DBZA? Yes, I was aware of that. I did. Do you have any tips for voice acting? No, I don't. Look up a better voice actor. That's my tip. Go find iwannabeavoiceactor.com. Give you all the advice you need. And a little dose of reality as well. Did you know that penguins can actually fly? I mean, anything can fly out of a cannon. Did you know that sound like this one bartender guy? He has a ponytail, though. Oh my god. You're right. I do have a ponytail. 1 second. There we are. Thank you for reminding me. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Far too kind, everybody. And don't forget, everybody, to tip your himbo. Not over, because that's annoying to get back up again. This is a very chill stream, as you can tell, everybody. As you can tell, we're really on the forefront of making noise. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. I'm talking with my dulcet tones for you, chat. See, this is an actually deep voice. Hello. How's it going? I'm not talking low. I'm just talking. Uh-huh. How's it going? And then some people will try and sound like this. Yes, it's me. I have a deep voice. I have a deep voice. Yes, I do. I'm really low voiced. No, it's the funny thing. The reason why I have a low voice is because I've been doing voiceover on and off for about 14 to 15 years. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Some people try and do the low voice, do the daddy voice, and they sound like a 22-year-old doing it. They really do, unfortunately. Hey, I'm really, I'm daddy. Dude, you ain't daddy. You ain't daddy. You're barely not being babysat. all these youngins acting like they're daddy or mommy. I'm like, stop it. That's an energy you have to live. You have to live it. See, here's the thing. The reason why I'm daddy is, guess what, everybody? You can hear how tired I am in my voice. You can. You can hear that I'm a little bit tired, and that's a natural tiredness. That's sexy. Mantequilla roll. I just finished doing my taxes. I'll take your best tequila. Hey, props to you. Taxes suck. Rogue Ninth. Super weird plush. Oh, how do I feel about Jim Carrey possibly retiring? Oh, you mean he said that just so the company that's making Sonic will pay him out the ass to be in the third one? He wants residuals. I can already tell what he's playing for. He's like, oh, I'm gonna retire. Please just do this last movie. Okay, I'll do it for 20% of the gross of the entire franchise. Smart man. Bingo. Oh yeah, it's a play to get more money, and I also don't blame him for doing that. Did you say you're daddy because you sound tired? Well, I'm sorry, Kim Rye. A bunch of 22-year-olds out here pretending they sound like daddy when at best they're still being babysat. A lot of babies out here pretending they're daddies. Not on my watch. No. Thorn Plays, how's it going there? Hello, Mistress Kim. Right, I hope you're having a wonderful day. But I do all the work. Kim, no one's taking away your work. We're talking about daddies right now, not mommies. And I oop. I'm about to turn 30. Am I daddy material? Maybe. More than most people who call themselves daddy. Diane Nyasak, I'm like 19, but inside still like 11. Don't say that on the internet. And also, you might be an anime character. No, it's okay. Some people want to be daddy or mommy, but they want to skip all that step. You know, like aging. You know, aging. Yeah, it's a pesky thing. So they don't like being Eichmann, but I'm sorry to say that you're Eichmann. There's nothing wrong with being Eichmann. Nothing wrong at all with being an Eichmann. Also, don't talk about your age in chat because you can get partners in trouble. Mm-hmm. It can get partners in trouble. I'm not talking about anyone's age. I ain't talking about anyone's age beyond my own. Bizarro girl. I do not know. The chatters. Yeah, be careful, guys. You don't want to do that to yourself too much. But no. There's a reason why Kimroy gives off a very dommy mommy energy. There's a lot of reasons why that is. Mm-hmm. And you won't believe why. It's because she's good at what she does. Yeah, that's right. Oh, I'm sorry, one. Wink. There we go. This is a very low energy stream, everybody. I'm not trying for anything too crazy today. I think the world has been too loud lately, and I wanted to make it a little bit quieter. That's why I'm trying not to raise my voice too much beyond where I have to. Yeah. Oh, you yawned? Oh, shit. Yep. I'm having a very relaxing day. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Now you're all yawning. We need a yawn emote. That's what we need, guys. Oh, wait. No, I can't give you a yawn emote. You'll abuse that in my chat. Hey, Quizmaster. What's up, man? Thoughts on MonkeyTube retiring from VTubing? Well, MonkeyTube's not really retiring. He's just doing something different. MonkeyTube is like, what I want to do. He's like, I like doing stuff, but probably not in this way. I want to go a different direction. And that's perfectly okay. And that's fine. That's fine. I wish him nothing but the best. MonkeyTube is very talented. And unless he's secretly a monster, this whole career he's had is bananas. Okay. Now, as you know, guys, gecko awareness saves lives. It does. Know that at any given time, a series of geckos can surround you with guns, shoot you, and eat your body. I know, I saw it on the internet. Now you know, chat. What's the topic of today? Nothing. Absolutely fucking... I have no plan. What are you talking about? Lizardman from Warhammer Fantasy be like, bang. Too bad you didn't get to use the bazooka. I don't like using the bazooka. It's expensive to fire. Atomic Warsmith, I make good money arming those geckos. Taka, there's a gecko. There's geckos in my walls. Then move. Get your 15% saved on your car insurance and move. There is an entire gecko-verse. Well, here's the thing, guys. Where is the Home and Garden Gecko show? Where they're trying to, like, switch over all these wonderful homes, but to make it more ideal for a gecko living in. What we're thinking of here is putting a giant rock and a lamp. All the geckos just, like, you know, all agree. I thought you experienced that when Zen was at the bar. That's why we had to lock down last night, guys. We actually had some very wonderful VTubers. We had Vividly ASMR and Onigiri N. RB Ultra, I'm glad you guys have been liking Hiffle. Episode 4 was interesting, but Episode 5 really stepped up. I really do feel it did, and, yeah. VTuber burps, where you at? I needed that. I'm drinking coffee and water. I woke up at 8 a.m. this morning on a Saturday. That's where my schedule's at now. I went to bed at midnight-ish last night. Got like 5 minutes into my audiobook and fell asleep for like 9 hours. I don't know if I like this life now, guys. I'm not liking it. I'm losing a lot of time. I'm losing a lot of time, chat. What if I purposely stay ignorant of the geckos? All right, well, I mean, some people have done that for global warming, so they're doing okay, right? Let's crack my neck a million times over here. Hold on. Ah. That's fine, Travis. We're doing something different for this one. It's a fantastic halfway step where we're not needing to be held to the pre-existing footage's constraints, while at the same time we have enough characters that are non-characters, I call them, where they're just like kind of blank slates characters like Guru, Doldo, and a bunch of other characters like Raditz. I'd argue the Gauss and Mez, they have a particular style, but there's really not a lot of meat to them as a character. Even Raditz, Goku's brother, oddly enough, doesn't have a lot of meat to him. But you're able to, you know, able to kind of like do, you know, adjust it a little bit. Like Frieza and Cell, you can't adjust too much. Like, they have a lot of screen time. But yeah. Any excuse to get Martin playing Frieza again. Yes, I agree. That's 100%. Any excuse to get Martin playing Frieza again is a fucking wonderful one. Yeah, I like playing Cell, and I'm happy that I get to play Cell with Frieza. Yeah. Frieza and Cell are two of the most well-developed characters we have. That's why those bits are pretty good. Well, that's just racially insensitive. Frieza, you've committed genocides. Plural. I mean... Yeah. Good stuff. I don't plan on watching Morbius, guys. Mobius. Not Morbius. Maybe the Morbius. Oh, don't worry about the sweato. It's that good old-fashioned Jared Leto. Well, Jelly Jiggler, he's not... Leto's not just a piece of shit. He apparently has a cult and shit. So I'm like, oh, those are always bad in the end. It's just... What? Are you going to miss out on that beautiful, magnificent, most important film of our time? Whoa. Critics say that if you watch Morbius, the movie will end eventually. And you'll go, well, I watched a movie. Mazargo, that's not an appropriate question. It's okay, just please avoid those kinds of questions. Black Squid Mountain, hello, Talk. Been a while, few weeks, eh? Take care of yourself, mate. 44-month resub. Thank you so much, Black Squid Mountain. I appreciate it, man. And Schmear Flagan. I feel like getting the Method actor who has done terrible things with his co-stars acting like a bloodsucking vampire was a bad idea. Well, he's not a Method actor. He's just a fucking dick. Just a weird, freaky, odd dick, and no one's beating the shit out of him. You know, some people just need their ass kicked. I got my ass kicked a lot when I was a kid. Some people just need their ass whooped. They really do. But Taka, you said you weren't okay with Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. Correct. It's one thing if Jared Leto was behaving like this if he was like 20 to 25 years old, you know? It'd be one thing. But he's like in his 40s. Come on, get it together, man. Talk, are you going to be on Russell Crowe's TV show, Fighting Around the World? Making movies, making songs, and fighting around the world. Well, the reason why everyone has these Will Smith take is it's like you know, Janet Jackson's nipple showing off. Everyone's having this moment where their line is, you know. Let's not pretend the Oscars are anything aside from a millionaires club where they hand each other gold statues about how good they are playing pretend. And Will Smith is a 54-year-old man. Bingo. I can't give a shit about Hollywood. It's just no, you're the best. No, you're the best. Ricky Gervais is fucking hilarious. Ricky Gervais, stopped hosting at the right time. Anyways. So, like, is the villain of Mobius like another bat? Do they do that one thing in in superhero movies that I hate, where the villain is just an evil version of the hero? I hate it. That's why when the Superman remake came out, I'm like, let's do General Zod again. No. I fucking hate evil version of the same got power. I fucking hate that plot. God. So fucking boring. Yeah, Travis is fair. Well, Nui plays. I got a wonderful gift from Froggy. The reason why I didn't use it yesterday is because I felt like it would have taken away from the two hosts I had, the two other guest stars I had on the show. But suffice to say, I plan on using it in the future. I got to find the right context of using it. That makes sense. Don't want to give away too much. Yeah. So what about this plot in a game? The final boss is your character, but an evil version of it? That one's okay. I just feel like evil version of the same thing is just boring. You know? It can be. Lord Sephiroth HD, I hope you're having a good day. Gecko awareness saves lives. I'm the last area laid. I'm not gonna lie, I need to beat Elden Ring probably next couple days. I need to finish it. Now everyone's starting to finish it. I'm like, well, now I just feel like I'm taking my time because the snow area is annoying. And when I get to a dungeon that I can't win, I'm like, well, now I'm gonna have to fucking keep running at this till I win it. Well, maybe you should wait a bit. I'm level 110. Oh, Bizarro, so Morbius is just mid. It's just an average, it's just kind of a crap-tastic movie starring a really weird fucking Weird fucking lead who's just got a weird island that he sacrifices people to, I guess. I don't fucking know what he does. He's just weird, dude. Anytime anyone's got any kind of, like, fucking club about one person, it's odd. And yes, I say that as a Twitch streamer with zero self-awareness about it. Does having the exact opposite power sound good or bad in your opinion? I don't know. It depends on the guy. I haven't eaten any of my fans. No, I can't speak for Vex, though. Or Red Claw. Or Juniper. Or Froggy. Koivap, that's the problem. I keep exploring places. I'm like, what's down here? Oh shit, what's this? Just the game is so big. So people beating the game after 80 hours, I'm like, are you skipping the game? CMY Kibuda, why your head so small? Is my head small? Hold on, guys. Let's hold on. Hold on. Is my head small? You sure? It's because I have broad shoulders, exactly. Just a thick neck. No, that's how it looks, guys. Okay. See, these are my traps. Trapezoids. No, your neck is too big. Your neck can never be too big, guys. It's like this because, what, your neck is like a stick? What? My neck is pure muscle, guys. Have you not seen an Eichmann? Hold on, I don't think you've ever seen an anime character. Okay, let me show you what a long-necked anime character looks like, okay? I'm about to educate you all, okay? Alright, hold on. No. Let me show you what that really looks like, guys, alright? Let me show you what a really long-necked character looks like, okay? I'm about to blow your goddamn mind with this, guys, okay? Let me show you what... Wait, hold on, this can't be accurate. Whoa, why is this the only anime picture I can find of a lot? Ooh, that's a bad sign. That's not... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, this is problematic. 1 second, guys. I'm trying to do something here. It just takes a second. Oh, god damn it. Why can't you just save an image? Why must you always... Would you like a WebP file? No. I don't want a WebP file. I just want a single image. WebP file. No, a JPEG WebP file. WebP file. So everybody, this is what... See, did you see any similarity between these two? I don't see it. I do not see it, guys. I don't see it. Do you see it? Do you see it? I didn't think so. Correct, guys. I don't have a long neck. This guy does. Okay? It's not the same picture. It's not the same. I am not a Jedi. Okay? I am not a Jedi, chat. Okay? It's not twinsies. It's not twinsies. High cottontail. Everyone's making fun of the fact that my neck is 1 inch longer than everybody else's. It's so unfair. I didn't control it. My parents are the ones that had sex. CMC Buddha. Thank you. See? See, I'll show you some other wonderful long-necked anime characters so you know what I'm dealing with here, guys, okay? Let me... Fuck. The fuck is that? I have not watched that show in way too long to know what the fuck is happening right now. Okay, I actually... You know, I am an anime character, guys. I can actually prove it here. Damn, it's another WebMP file. Sorry, guys. I can't do anything. I'm useless. You know, just WebMP. There we go. There we go. Everybody, as you can see here, this is like many anime characters. I'm very similar, of course, to the characters in One Piece of the Snake Tribe, as you can tell. These are distant relations, of course. Yeah. These are distant relations. It's not my family. That's very distant. It's very distant because of how long their heads are. It's very lost, right? Yeah, there's some similarities. There are some similarities with our family line here, but not completely here. 1 second. Let me grab a little bit more. There's actually one other photo I can grab. Of oh my goodness, that is a. Oh my. Mm-hmm. I found them. All right, there we go. Now I'm finding them. Now I'm finding them. Okay. I found a new character, guys. This is also accurate. This is, of course. Mm-hmm. This is very average look. This is a very average look for most anime characters. Mm-hmm. This is a very average look. I mean, again, I'm pretty much lesser than most of the worst offenders. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta stick your neck out there, guys. Fuck, it's not that funny, but I'm laughing at it. So yeah, everybody. Ample room for biting. Alright, there's one more image I can show you all. 1 second, I gotta save image as. Oh, thank God it's a pinge. Thank God it's a pinge, guys. I didn't think it would be a pinge. But let me grab it for you guys. And this is like the last anime character. See right there, guys? Look at that. See, you all say that I have a long neck, and it is clearly, I've proven, without a shadow of a doubt, that is inaccurate. Okay? I, out of all people, have one of the shortest necks you've seen today. Yeah? Yeah, there you go. So what does that say about society? Well, we do live in one. That's about all we know. She maybe has an inch on me? Possibly. Let me get back to the bar here. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, there I am. I'm back. Hi, everybody. There we go. We're back to it, everybody. We're joined by many talented people in the chat, like Cottontail VA. How's it going, Cotton? I hope you're having a great day. Now you know. Now y'all know, guys. Now y'all know. I have a mid-neck at best. Thank you. Thank you. If anything, everyone's necks are too damn short. Like, Crimbo is only neck. And no one gives him grief. Check me. How am I doing, darling? Oh, too kind. Far too kind. I'm doing okay. We're just vibing here in the bar. We'll be going for a little bit here. See you awesome people. See you awesome people some other day. New state of men. Come back. Thank you for the killer. Thank you for the compliments on the emotes. Well, luckily our emote maker will be back soon to make more, including a yawn one, or possibly even a long-necked one. I have a puppy here on my lap. You don't see him right now? Say hello. The Quizmaster 0 gifting 5 shots to the bar. Thank you so much, dude. Greatly appreciate that. You've been incredibly kind. You've been incredibly kind these last couple days. I really do appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day. Unfortunately, guys, I can't really control that. Just remember that if you have a puppy right now, it wants love. That the answer is always yes. It always wants love. At least you won't be called Giraffahata 101. You think I'm that One Piece character? Wrong. Oh, thank you, L-Train. I appreciate that. I'll factor that in next time I go to the store. Now, what are you guys getting up to? It's Saturday. It is almost 1 o'clock on the West Coast. So it's almost 4 o'clock on the East Coast, so. What are you getting up to, guys? Yawn out now. Very kind of you, Quizmaster. It's still very kind of you. Yard sale weekend, nice. I think it's almost time for the VTubers to do a yard sale. We gotta sell out, guys. We need a bunch of gecko tanks. The new Burby? Oh, man, I love Kirby Souls. Oh, man, I got my taxes filed last week. Oh, God. God is above. I mean, last weekend. I fucking hate taxes. If you're an independent contractor, please remember that you get taxed at the end of the year. They take their share. When you work at a job, they will garnish your wages to pay the tax that is required. They'll do that automatically. However, if you are an independent contractor, if you are an independent performer, they take their percentage at the end of the year. So the only advice I can ever give to anyone doing what I do is this. Save 20%. Claim everything. Get an accountant. And by the way, the accountant bill you got for filing your taxes, you can claim on next year's taxes. I had a conversation with a wrestler the other night, and we had to talk about that. I'm like, oh shit, should I be keeping my receipts? Yes! Literally, you're supposed to keep every single bill you have to, like, lower the amount you owe at the end of the year. And that's before GST. Remember, you're paying more in tax than Amazon does. Now, I just give the IRS like 5 McChickens and an IU and I'm set. See, that might only work for the guy you're handing the 5 McChickens to. It's a lot of bills, man. I know, but the more you actually track that shit and claim that shit, the less of a bill you'll have at the end of the year. There's more than you ever gave me, Heavenly. Still waiting on that 7,000, by the way. Oh no, that's a blog. Oh no, that's a call-out post waiting to happen. Too many check marks in one area. This is not good. This is not good. This is going to do a lot of damage. Heavenly Father. Cottontail. This is bad. We got drama, guys. It's the new... Oh my god, is this the next drama? Is this the next drama? Happening here. Finally. More VTuber drama. I was almost out of VTuber drama. I'm about to put longer being typed up right as we speak right now. Which, by the way, guys, tweet longers aren't funny April Fool's Day pranks. Not really. Hashtag 14 inches of debt. Hashtag heavenly frauder. Oh, shit. That's some pretty good shit right there. That's some pretty good shit right there. What if I all told you that Heavenly Father is going to swing by the bar at some point, as well as Digital Vagrant? That's right, everybody. You have to have Cottontail back again, too. Because I need to leech more of her cloud. I mean, she's wonderful to do a stream with. I'm glad you have a great sense of humor, Cotton. It's honestly one of the reasons why me and Haruka got along so well is because the second she showed up, I just made fun of her, and she immediately leaned into it. And people have a sense of humor about themselves, and I can trust them more because they're okay with being the butt of the joke. And anytime I've ever met somebody who's not comfortable with them themselves being the butt of the joke, they're a bit sus. And remember, guys, if you don't like paying taxes, remember, if you're paying taxes, you're making money. I can be the butt of your joke. that doesn't make sense. Never mind. That's true. That's fair. Put Cotton heavily in the same room, and you just gotta sit back and watch. Just saying. It's like a... Well, I, for one, love doing the least amount of work. I want to Kevin Nash this, you know? Kevin Nash is the master of 3 wrestling moves. Digital Vagrant and Heavenly Father ready to raise some hell. That's right, guys. We're gonna have a male VTuber night again. Don't go to it. It kills my metrics. It does, guys. It destroys my growth. I started an 07 YouTube. I just some of this shit it's just kind of funny to me. There's always a higher number to try and get to. It's always a higher number to get to. It's like always like, oh shit, what are you gonna do? You got 100,000. What's next? 150? I don't fuck. It's the numbers go up, guys. It's like when you get that 6th digit, I'm like, I'm good. Why? I know the fucking, like, I got 100,000 here on Twitch, which is fucking great. I'm very proud of that. I'm very honored and very flattered that that happened. But everyone's like, what about the next one? You excited? No. Well, I know the bullshit you have to do to get that 7th digit. I'm not in the mood. Selena Hime, thank you so much. It'll grow as it does.
The numbers. What do they mean? What do they mean? You don't know the numbers. We gotta get to Tahiti.
You think that April Fool's was the worst holiday ever invented? For unfunny people, yeah. Numbers go up as another treadmill I refuse to run. Well, that's the danger of any of these websites, you know. You go into metrics or creator or you look at any of that stuff, and if you're doing not as well as you did before, it'll have all the arrows either red or yellow pointing down. And then, like, that's an optical illusion, you know. If there's always more to adhere to, you know. There's always a higher number to get towards, you know. There's an eternal carrot dangling at the end of making any kind of content. I mean, there's obviously ways you can do it faster if you want to, but, I mean, what are you willing to do to get that far, and how far is far enough for you without you needing to deviate away from what you were already doing? You know what I mean? Like, there's a Venn diagram of how much you need to be happy, or what you term as success being, right? The self-help book I read, it had the one takeaway I had was, what do you term as success? You know, what is your... Because technically, the lead guitarist of Megadeth thought he was a failure, because he was the lead guitarist of Metallica and was kicked out of the band and made his own band, which became the second biggest metal band, and then he still felt like he was a failure. And it's like, dude, you're the second biggest metal band. You have millions of dollars in the bank. You have all these beautiful women who want to sleep with you. Why do you think you're a failure? It's because you're comparing yourself to someone else. And it's just, there's always a higher number to adhere to. There's always a higher thing to go to. The book is called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. It's not for everybody, like most self-help books. A lot of that shit is like new age, new blah, blah, blah. You're never going to find a book that has all the answers, and if you do, and someone says they have a book that found all the answers, they're scary people, and stay away from them. Hi, Taka. Love what you do. Sleep? I also love sleeping. Phase on Kiwi, thank you so much for the 2 months of love. There's always a bigger fish. Yeah, there always is. There's always a higher number. Like on YouTube, the YouTube account I'm like been associated with since I started, really. Team 4-Star, we 3.8 mil. Yeah. Okay. Like, how much do we need? Some people have like a lot out there. I'm like, that looks stressful. Doesn't look like it's worth it. Vexoria, the sun eater. Please don't eat the sun. We want to stay warm. We do. And I think you do too. So, Vexoria, did you eat all of the geckos? Did you? Is sleep a small, less complicated version of time travel? Well, it's actually where your brain is like doing a scan disk and a disk defrag. It's literally where your brain is actually shuffling all your issues. And it's like, all right, get it over there, get it over there. And if you don't have enough sleep, it doesn't file it away fast enough. And that's why you get irritable. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. My God, there's a lot of celebrities in the chat right now. My God. Look at all those check marks, everybody. Now you know who it is. It's always flattering to see fellow VTubers in the chat. It really is. I appreciate you guys all swinging by here today. Are any of you streaming today? Or is this one of those days where you're like, I should stream. Let's log out. Oh, Taka's streaming. Now I can't. Hands up in the air. Oh, God, I can't. Sorry. Oh, see, Cotton? See? I knew it. You're sexy, Taka. We can't resist. I'm supposed to be getting ready for a stream. Lol. Dot, 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 dot. That's what I figured. Sometimes like, oh, if everyone's streaming, then I can't stream. Oh, gee. don't know why I'm like this. Ah, Victoria's got to work on her thesis. Oh, well, thank you, Heavenly Father. You're far too kind. I don't know if you guys saw Hiffle episode 5. The newest episode of Hiffle. It came out recently, and it was a lot of fun. It was really a lot of fun to record for that one. It's Takabai himself. I know, it's just net negative. Male VTuber. But he's not making his voice lower than it actually is. I know. I can't make it otherwise. Why are all the male VTubers becoming wider? You know? This isn't a shot against anybody for the decisions that they have made at all. It's just at the same time on the same day, I saw 2 preview images of 2 new male VTuber models, and they were both about as wide as they could go. And I'm like, damn, I'm not stepping up. I need to get wider. I need to get a lot wider, actually. Yes. As a matter of fact, I can maybe achieve my final form of width. But it's scary, and I don't want to show you yet, chat. Yeah. I can't do that to you guys. I can't do that to you guys. All the boys need to get wider. Well, first of all, this is obvious why all the boys are getting wider. It's really simple as that. Everyone's trying to get wider so no one can get past them. Hey, I will accept my twunk body, okay? I accepted my twunk body. Alright? I accept my twunk lifestyle. I can't get much wider than this, guys. I can't get my... You not know what a twunk is? It's a twink and a hug. I'm fit. I'm a bit lanky. I'm not as wide as all the other guys, mostly because I don't want to have to walk sideways through doors. I thought it was a tall twink. No, I'm a twunk. You guys are really behind in your terminology. You are getting canceled so quick for not getting your firmware update. Lanky is an understatement for those legs. Oh, I don't count the legs. Lao is a blue whale, isn't she? No, Bao is... Okay, that's just mean. I'm not going to say it. No, Vienna's a whale. Bao is the dragon. Bao has the gall to call people bottoms when she herself is like a subterranean creature. Wow, look at that person. They're a bottom, said the bottom unsuspiciously. Haruka's a Wendigo. I wish she'd go. Hello, everybody in the chat. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I have a puppy on my lap right now. Did I watch wrestling last night? No, I was streaming. So unfortunately, I can't watch Friday Night Wrestling because I have responsibilities. Oh, That's right, everybody. Remember, everybody, on this wonderful Saturday, remember that tomorrow is the Lord's Day, so remember to take his name in vain. Because otherwise, what did Jesus die for? Bingo. L Train 4444 gifting us up to Drax TD. Thank you very much. Pop her loose. Nepotism? What about nepotism? Ah, yes, human nature. My favorite thing is when people complain about nepotism or... oh, that can be a little bit issue. And also, it's like, yes, because you've never done anything for a friend. It's just human nature, bro. So, oh my god, that clique is so... I mean, god, they don't let anyone into that clique. Yes, and they don't let anyone into that friendship circle in which they have, you know, certain behavioral things they want to adhere to cover their asses. Remember, everybody, it's not a clique. It's a friendship group. Unless you're not invited. Then it's a clique. humans, I hate how they get cliquish. Wait till you find out human history. It kind of happens all the time, constantly since the existence of us. Because we're still tribal by nature, I think. We need someone who's an actual scientist to come in here and like be like, no, yeah, no, that's true. Jade Saturn, that's exactly it. Human history get really funny there in the middle. We're in it now. Yo, I just got banned out of the chat for playing Fortnite. Well, Son of the Revenant, it's your first time chatting, so that's a fucking lie. On a different stream. Buried the lead. Buried the lead. And also, there's nothing wrong with playing Fortnite now. They got rid of all that cringy building crap. I might actually play Fortnite now. I'm not gonna lie. Now that they got rid of all the building shit, I'm like, okay, might play it. Seriously, I didn't care for that. That was just a layover. That was just a leftover from the old game that they made. I'm sorry, Heavenly Father. I'm sorry, Heavenly Father. I'm sorry. We don't want guys like you to win anymore because it's boring. We need other people who don't like that to win. See how Cottontail said building sucks, Heavenly Father? That's who they're doing that for. It isn't. Heavenly Father, no. I should ban you from my chat for thinking it's... They made building and no building in their own mode. No building is still there. No building, good, that's, people just want an option to opt out of that. It's the same thing as like, you know, I think the same thing equivalency kind of with what they're doing for the new Yu-Gi-Oh! They haven't released it yet. I don't think it's going to be done in time. But they're releasing Classic Mode, where it's just like the first 2 seasons of the show, like first 2 series, I think. I don't even know whether they cut off Classic Mode, but nothing after 5Ds, essentially. And then 5Ds will be its own section, so we'll have nothing after 5Ds. And then they'll have all the other sections where they have nothing after that section. So that is the hard meta, is the new style that they have for that style, instead of all these metas fucking with each other. So I'm looking forward to that. Now Fortnite has a method of both worlds. They have their gimmick and a mode without the gimmick. Bingo! Because that's, people just want options to opt out of that. And there's enough who want that. The Greed Demon, thank you for giving that sub to Enzo X. Yeah, I ironically play Minecraft like Fortnite. When I fight mobs, I throw down steps and blocks to fight. Hey, there you go. Hey, everything's good. See, people just want an option to opt out of that because it created a very interesting meta where only people who are really good at building at the end kind of won, you know? And, I don't know. Always got like an odd fit in that game, just because they never stripped it out. So now they have a version of it. It's neat. Well, fella, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Hoi hoi, Taco. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, I think Taco is. Thank you again. I had a fun April Fool's prank yesterday at company for barbecue lunch. The CEO was serving and telling everyone the pulled pork was actually a ostrich. Messaged him. That really was ostrich and not pork, right? Because religious reasons, I can't eat pork. Oh, good. A good counter prank there. CEO shit his bricks. That's great shit. That's hilarious. Take my prime, fellow Canadian. Hello. Anime Wolf 17. Thank you so much as well. Fortnite needed a stricter matchmaking because it's not fun to bully non-builders. Exactly. And Heavenly Father, as a fan of the building, and the fact that you can acknowledge that's great. Because it's like, if you like, no, it should only be played this way. That's gatekeeping. And Heavenly Father, I don't want you to gatekeep. I want you to be that guy. The build of Skyfort meta was so awful. It was only one way to play. You know? It felt like there was only one way to play. And that's kind of sad with all the fun shit they have in that game, you know? You know, like Rick Sanchez saving Kakashi, but it only turns into just a big base fight in the sky. But Heavenly is a male VTuber. I know. We'll just give it time. Then they'll wither on the grape. Then they'll wither on the vine. Unpicked. Unplucked male VTubing. It's why everyone telling people how to play in fucking Elden Ring is so funny. It's like, dude, they have 250 fucking weapons. The magic is finally good. Even worse, I'm a male V-tweeter. Oh my god, Heavenly Father, that's fantastic. You should tweet about how difficult your life is with no sense of irony. Heavenly Father, you need to become a male VTuber so you yourself can complain about finding the one job where males don't have an innate advantage. Oh, yes, they do. Look at Niji Sanji. Okay, their last name is Niji Sanji. Let's not pretend that's the same fucking deal. One of those guys' name is Danny Demon. You can't mess with that. I mean, how are we supposed to get popular if we don't yaoi bait? Darn. I played my first solo game to try with no build, and I got a win. Good. Your build was whatever you felt necessary to put your points in. Do Faith and Arcane together? No. You do Faith and Arcane together and stream it. You do it. You do it. Yaoi Maid's always been kind of odd because it feels like, well, it's a bit disingenuous because you're not actually gay. I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'll let people more in tune with this subject talk about it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm new to Elden Ring. Any tips on how I can level up quick? Don't level up quick. Enjoy the experience. Just enjoy yourself. Take your time. Get stronger. You know. Just don't rush. Don't rush that game. It's one of the few games I will say don't rush it. Just enjoy yourself. Just enjoy yourself exploring. Enjoy yourself just like, oh, I think I want some more strength to wield this weapon. Play however you want. There's no, it's just, hell, they put a fucking Bloodborne boss at the beginning of that game just to make sure you guys go out and explore shit. Try out non-meta weapons in Ashes of War. Yes, summon things. It's funny to watch what happens. Summoning shit is priceless. I have over 200 hours in the game and I haven't beaten it yet because I'm just taking my time looking at shit. Because I'll play it again in the future and I'm not going to look at shit that much. It's Kittysaurus, they don't explain it. You can summon things in certain areas. That's it. That's all they tell you. Hey, Barker Zero, no problem. Hey, the fact that I had a good disposition considering how sleep deprived I was. That's good. Did you see Tom's card soup that he made yesterday while opening Yu-Gi-Oh packs? No, I don't know who Tom is. The Noble Sorcerer is hilarious. I got one spell, that's good. Spider fan, I have 300 hours and I only have 3 great runes. Dude, there's no wrong way to play it. Enjoy your fucking self right now, dude. It's really fun to play. Chatting about this, that, and the everything, guys. This, that, and a bag of potato chips. Alright, friends, I gotta go. Thank you for Stream Talker. Bye, everyone. I love you. Have a good day, Heavenly Father. Hallowed be thy name. I'll see you in the bar sometime. If you behave. Guys, it's okay to rewatch or replay shit. It's fine. We become nostalgic for something we really fucking like because it hit that, like, yep, that's what I needed. That's what I wanted. That's what feels great. And you'll go back to that shit like it's a wonderful little nostalgic blanket, you know? I'm leveling hard because I'm not a Souls player. Well, it's okay. You don't, honestly, if you're not a Souls player, you'll like Elden Ring more. Yeah, I said it. I said it. Oh, Shinkari. Ah, I did? Well, I don't take it back. I am on playthrough 3. I thought I said PlayStation 3 Elden Ring. I'm like, there's no way that shit runs on that. Playthrough 3 of Elden Ring, and I keep finding new stuff. Yeah. The Lands Between is one of the greatest fucking settings they ever created. Hey, here's the thing. Watch this, guys. Here's some DLC, okay? Let's do some Elden Ring DLC. There's an island that's there now. Bravo. Thank you. There's something in the sky. Bravo. Wow. I can't wait. Tanzanite, thank you so much. You can just do anything you want because here's the fucking thing about Dark Souls and Elden Ring. Everyone's going like, they're going to go back to Dark Souls, right? No, they're not doing that. Dark Souls is dreary. Dark Souls is a very dreary game in that it's kind of like the heat death of life in that regard. So it's like a cycle. So it's always weird adding shit to that because it's falling apart, you know what I mean? Whereas in the lands between is almost like this pocket dimension created by a giant crisis. And with a pocket dimension like this, you can really, like you can, honestly, you can add almost anything to this setting and it would make sense because of what a wonderful starting place it is. So I can't wait for more they have here. I know some people are going like, well, what about all their other franchises? Well, they're obviously going to make Bloodborne 2 because it's the most beloved of all their games. And they know it's really good. They just need to get it on PC this next time. But here's the thing. Everyone's realizing they can't go back to Dark Souls because there's no jump button. Bingo, G0. I tried to play Bloodborne on my PS4 because I was feeling it. I'm like, ooh, I want to play a little bit. Oh, no. Oh, no. There's no jump button. And now because we've been given that jump button, it's fucked us. It has fucked all those previous games without a jump button. You fucking feel it. You feel the distinct lack of a jump button now. I know there's like, oh, you gotta hold and release to activate a jump. Like, that already is terrible. That's already fucking awful to begin with. So now that they've actually added in a proper third-person camera jump button, it's fantastic. But the thing is, there's platforming in those Dark Souls games. And there's no jump button. Dark Souls with the R3. Oh, yeah, there's an R3. It's R3. It's like... It's... I'm sorry, Power Bagel. They signed that PS4 exclusive. Here's what they're going to do. Okay, guys? They're going to release DLC for Elden Ring in about 6 months. Okay? And in about a year, they'll announce Bloodborne 2, probably. Yeah, they'll probably announce Bloodborne 2. And as it gets closer to Bloodborne 2, what's going to happen is that they will release Bloodborne Remastered on PC, hyping it up to build up to Bloodborne 2. That is what they're going to do. Okay? That's what they're going to do. They're going to release it as part of the hype for Bloodborne 2. That's why they're holding on to it. That's why they're... I know that sucks, because you got to fucking wait a long-ass fucking time for that game. But you said you like it, right? N7BO Wolf. Nah, the truth is, since we killed Radon, his final breath was to send his gravity powers through the multiverse and remove the concept of jumping from all the other Souls games. Sure. Why not? Fuck it. Radon shows up in Dark Souls 1 now. Let's get fucking crazy. The reason why Elden Ring is so much fun is they trim away all that needless punishment from the game. Like, the game is still punishing. You get your ass kicked all the time, and anyone who says Elden Ring is easy could fuck off. But they got rid of all like the stakes of Madoka. They have way more grace points than bonfires. Like, you don't feel like you're wasting your time if you lose, you know? And then you have to walk back through the entire instance to get to the top to fight the fucking boss. They got rid of that. And man, was that necessary. Space Milk. Thank you. Our child is here. Let's call it Space Milk Junior Junior. They cut out 90% of the tedium. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. A lot of people are fucking mad about that shit. Is they cut out all the needless... I'll say the needless cruelty. Because it felt cruel sometimes that you had to go back through that. It's like... Elden Ring has way less stuck points. There's a couple, but there's like... It's not the entire fucking game. So it's still that fun aspect of progression minus all that needless retreading, which really bugs the fuck out of me, which is why I actually struggled to beat Dark Souls games. Because I hated the walkbacks. It fucking pissed me off way too much. And even, and I mean this, even Bloodborne, despite how much more improved it is, still had that issue too. It's a challenge without, where it's a challenge with forgiveness, is what it is. Yeah, it's why, it's that exactly, Nexus. It's what sucks about that. Oh, the Capra Demon walkback, fuck me, dude. That wall demon, dude, I had to do that walk back like 30 times to fight that demon. The first real boss you deal with in that game. The first Dark Souls, and it nearly killed it for me. Fucking annoying. But the new game's great, so I definitely check it out, guys. And also, and there's no shop. Taka needs to get good. No. No, the game did instead. Tanzanite, thank you so much for a tier 2 shot. Very kind of you. I love Bloodborne. Bloodborne's great too. Bloodborne has the coolest world. And I don't think anyone could disagree with that. Even Elden Ring, even though I like Elden Ring, it's still second place to Bloodborne's lore. Because Bloodborne's lore is really fucking neat. It is a really interesting world they live in with a really interesting set of rules that is really fun. And the one thing I like about Bloodborne and why it's separate from everything else, in my opinion, with Dark Souls, all the game, you're kind of like coming in after everything falling apart. Even Dark Souls 3, like literally they're at the last leg of continuing this fucking cycle to the point where they're dredging up old dead dudes just to keep them going again, even though the whole world is falling apart, essentially. Like, it's really dreary and dire. Whereas in Elden Ring, there's this giant stalemate has happened now, with all these children of a god, demigods essentially, fighting over the little bits of power that's left in a giant power struggle, to the point where they're all just tied. Like, no one can move on. And that's why you get brought back. Bloodborne, it's happening right now. It's happening right now. Literally, it is happening right this sec. It is like, when did it get really bad? Now. Oh, yes. And Sekiro also took that energy. You're right at the beginning of the big incident. Like, everything's been building up to it, but now it's popping off now. Yeah. Now, Bloodborne has the worst world building in Souls game. Ah, mustache gun. Nah. Nah. No. No. That's fine. But that's your opinion. Sorry, Taka, it's true. Just say that that's your opinion. Bloodborne has the worst world building in the Souls games, in my opinion. Come on, dude. Just toss your "in my opinion" on there. Especially when something's very provable to be wrong. Just gotta toss "in my opinion." Okay. That doesn't mean it's that way for everybody. It's like when people say that Bloodborne is, It's like people say Elden Ring. I said Elden Ring is difficult, and one guy said, no, it's not. It's for me, dude. Like, it's difficult for me. But it's not difficult, though. What are you doing? Go play the game. Then. I don't... What? You know? We're just hanging out in the bar right now, actually, today, guys. Yeah. Hey, Tanzanite, thank you. What the fuck? Tanzanite? Tanzanite, thank you for the 10 gifted shots to the bar. It's very kind of you, Tanzanite. 10 gifted shots here in the bar. Courtesy of Tanzanite. One of my favorite of all of the shinies. Thank you so much for gifting out those subs, Tansy. It is very kind of you. Please take care of yourself first and foremost. You know? And we're talking about video game lore, everybody, and why... did you guys know that the media you enjoyed was the best media, and everyone else's media they enjoy is bad? So you should make your entire personality about that on the internet. Oh, wait, April Fool's was yesterday. Don't do that. I like... the Souls Worlds. Craig B 1982 for the 27 months of support. Thank you, dude. For one reason, each world has a different set of rules. You know what I mean? Like the Dark Souls world, like there's the era of stone, and then it becomes the era of fire, and there's a whole kind of like magical science for the rules of how that world works and operates. And then Bloodborne, same, a different set of rules for how this world operates, like different like laws of nature, essentially. And in the same with Elden Ring, a different set of laws of nature and rules, as we see slowly happening throughout the game. And that's what's really neat about it, because I think traditional fantasy that just has basic fucking, basic shit. Dark Souls rules, don't Estus when getting invaded. You're getting invaded. Do anything you want to kill those guys. If it's a duel, that's different. Thank you, guys, for all being here and vibing here. I don't know how long we're streaming. This might be a short stream, actually, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Not because you guys aren't awesome, because I just don't know what else I can really talk about. Yeah. I've just been invading people, knocking them off ledges with the jar cannon. I haven't gotten that yet. Hey, Taka, today and tomorrow, my last days at my current job, and I'm starting money. I'll be a manufacturing technician, basically, for the next 3 months. I'll be almost non-existent on the channel. Damn, dude. I'll try my hardest to pop in if I see a stream, but I'm glad I've been able to join all the other streams. Well, Vaporeon Productions, I hope the new work works out okay. And no worries, we'll be here when you're done. Most interesting part of Elden Ring, that they actively deceived the public with how big the game was. I want you to really think about that, guys. In 2022, in the games industry, they actively, From Software, downplayed how big the game was. Okay? I want you to think about that for a second. In today's day and age of video game development, they went out of their way to downplay how big the world was, because that would have taken away from the effect of finding out how big it is. That is one of the coolest goddamn things about that goddamn game. And I'm not gonna lie, in comparison to the last decade of video games we fucking dealt with, it was a complete reverse. It was everything I wish devs were telling the truth about. I mean it, guys. I was really getting fed up with buying a full-price game, playing it for like 5-10 hours and being bored of it. I wanted to ask you about your streamer versus person with a Twitch YouTube page. I'm in a category that I am wondering about it. Well, I wouldn't know how to answer that question because I think I need more clarification over what you're going for. If you got both, dude, I mean, in the end, there's no wrong way to VTube. There's no wrong way to stream. There's no wrong or right way to do it, really. I mean, don't perform crimes on air. You know, that's one obvious one. Silent Sonic 666, thank you for gifting a sub to Pop Time. Cottontail, I knew it would be received well. Ballsy, though. Oh. Yeah, balls on them because I knew they had a good piece of work. Dude, their game was so good that Nintendo moved Breath of the Wild 2 to a different year because they went, fuck. It's better than what we have. I love it. I fucking love it. They were like, we're going to be Game of the Year this year. Elden Ring comes out. We need to move it to next year. But I've just expected flops because of the industry. Oh, you've been lied to so many times. Oh, well, not. So it's so alien to you that when finally a game comes along that lies to you, but in a way that's good. So odd. Like, I'm sitting here going, I'm on the last zone. I'm loving it. A lot of devs are pissed now. Well, devs are pissed because, like, I mean, someone said it best. They're like, a lot of these, the one Ubisoft quest giver. We always bring up that guy because his tweet gets sent around here. You got it. Someone quote retweeted it and said the best thing about it. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry that people aren't enthralled by pressing X to watch a mid movie, to then running along, following an arrow through a barren land no one gives a fuck about, to go kill some enemies, to press X to watch more of that mid-movie. Tanzanite with 1,000 bits. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. Too kind of anything. I'm not gonna lie. You're too kind. Stop it. Fucking stop it. Stupid. Yes. Actually, speaking of which, sorry guys, I gotta check. I gotta see which hashtags need to be on my Twitter. Does hashtagging thing make things better? I don't even know anymore, guys. I can't even keep up. I can't even keep up anymore. Thank you, everybody, for swinging on by the bar today. I don't know how much longer we're going for. 1 second here, guys. Just gotta double check a couple things here on my social medias. I gotta do my social medias, chat. Don't you like it when you do your social medias? If I don't do my social medias, am I even real? The quote from... yeah, Toasty, that's not from E3. actually. Do you guys not have phones? No, that's from BlizzCon. And their big announcement was Diablo for your phones. The fact that they made that and thought people were going to be happy about that, I'm like, dude, every single person has their PC or their console to play Diablo. No one likes doing anything aside from simple ass fucking puzzle games on their goddamn phones. I felt bad for the guy who had to do the Diablo announcement because you could tell he didn't want to do it. You could tell he knew it was a bad idea. He's like, oh, fuck, exactly what's happening is happening. And it was his boss. It was his boss. His bosses wanted that. His bosses don't give a fuck about video games. They just want to make money. They just need the numbers to go up so their PPs are hard. And if numbers don't go up, their PP aren't hard. And that is the worst thing in the universe. There's nothing worse than their PP not being hard. You know, there's nothing worse. There's nothing worse to those guys. It's like, no, my PP has to be hard. Dead Rising on the Wii. Hey, they tried. Just about everyone plays simple puzzle games, except the Chinese market. Their mobile games are complicated to a ridiculous degree. Ah, yes, the gacha games. Yeah, I don't play those, unfortunately. Any game that has kind of a gacha mechanic, I got to avoid pretty bad because of my addiction issues. Yep. Guys, we made $10 billion this year, and if we don't make $10 billion and $1, we're failures. I fucking can't stand this mentality. That's why all these games are released before they're even done. They need another 3-4 years in the fucking pipe. Got a happy puppy on my lap here too. Anthem. 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 Talk, we love you, but not. But we got Bellular for Blizzard. I don't know. They're still. They haven't. Anytime you give money to Blizzard, you're still giving money to you know, that billionaire guy who's gonna have his golden parachute, and their investors who literally flex their investment muscles. I dropped Blizzard when they stripped away the one competitor who held up a free Hong Kong sign, not in China, and when Hong Kong was resisting what was happening. And I remember they took away his prize money. He took away his money that he got from winning, and they stripped away his title, and they banned him from competing ever again. And I went, I don't know if I like a company doing the bidding of a fascist dictatorship. I dropped my WoW Classic. They also fired the commentators. Oh yeah, it's like, great, dude. And then oh yeah, they did that. They did that. That's why I dropped them. I dropped Blizzard permanently after that. Nah, it just fuck, man. Dude. It was too far, man. It was disgusting. It was like, dude, I'm like, all right, you're a North American company. You were doing the fucking bidding of a fascist dictatorship when the guy's doing nothing but expressing his fucking what he's allowed to do in the countries he's in. So now you are now going out of your way to enact their policies outside of their fucking outside of their country. Fuck off. Far with that. Tanzanite with 10 gifted shots. Tanzanite being far too goddamn kind, dude, gifting those 10 shots. You got gifted a sub from Tanzanite. Hold on, 1 second, hold on. Yo, Tanzanite. Yeah, see you. Okay, but anyway, thank you all the same. Okay. Dang, guys. They're partially owned by Tencent, who were the ones who were actually making Diablo Immortal. Bingo! Tencent! Tencent. And you can look into stuff they do. Chad Zanite, correct. That is his name. Good old Tencent. And any company that Tencent has a large... Oh, would you like to know why that is? It's part of the plan for the 20 years, the 20-year plan of the expansion of their influence. Companies like Tencent are part of that plan, which is why they buy up good chunks of companies and then they can kick out people who hold up a free Hong Kong sign. And that is entirely why they did that. There's a reason why a lot of our movies, the LGBTQ characters, can be edited out of the movie entirely. Because all of our media adheres to certain theocratic beliefs, and I'm just not one to give them my money, you know? If I can avoid it, I'll avoid it. Which sucks, because, like, what sucks is there's so much amazing art and artists and talent involved in all the projects that they're involved in, but I don't know, man, it's just a weird thing. If I can avoid it, I will. There was a scene in, like, the third of that trilogy, I think it was, of the Star Wars, you know, the rise of the fucking bad movie. And there's a scene where, like, there's two pilots, I believe same sex, and they have a same-sex kiss, and in the version shipped out to other countries, they cut it. And I'm like, alright, cool. Fuck. Shitty, you know? Anyways, that's why I don't normally play some of those other games. I'm not big into some of those companies just because I'm like, I can't give them my money without feeling weird, you know? I can't get hype for their IPs because it feels a little odd. I don't know what to do, man. It's just, I guess I'm at that stage of my life. But in the meantime, we have plenty of things to like and enjoy. Trust me. I'm already behind on a million things. Hell, I had to drop Warhammer too because of their shittiness. And they walked that back, so I bought an audiobook, but that's about it. Yikes. Yep, Unruly Green. You know what my favorite... You know what was weird? Remember how we were watching The Force Awakens? We were like, holy shit, dude, I love Finn. You know, Finn in The Force Awakens, I'm like, dude, I'm all about this character. I fucking love Finn. I'm loving this dude. I'm loving his energy. I can't wait for more of this. And then the second movie, the writer took him and the other minority characters and, like, just threw them at the War is Bad planet. And the third movie, his character is Rey! And that's it. And I'm like, I don't know why the fuck, when everyone was crapping on that movie, they didn't point out the fact that Rian Johnson literally wrote a plot where all the minority characters got shipped off. I was just so confused. I was like, all right, I'm like, but why are you sending... why are all the... So they sent the Asian actress and the African American and the African actor to go find the Spanish actor. Listen, I've learned a lot about privilege over the years. I'm no expert on it because I'm Caucasian, but even I'm like, that seems a bit odd. And everyone, when they're criticizing it, they just completely skipped that part. I'm like, no, dude, he literally had all the minority characters get shipped off to another planet. It was weird. It was kind of weird. Kind of sus. And one of the other plots was how the one remaining Hispanic actor, he didn't know if he should trust his leaders, who wouldn't explain to him the plot. And then they explained to him the plot, and then they shamed him for not just trusting them. And that was his story. I'm not gonna lie, it was really bad. The only part I liked was the Ray shit. You know, the Ray and what's his face, the wide VTuber guy. That was the only good part of the entire fucking movie, in my opinion. Yeah, that's fine, guys. I love the race stuff. It's my favorite part of the movie. The entire plot, and the plot for the minorities resulted in them failing to. Oh yes, I'm aware. And no one likes pointing that out. And it's just like, the on-ship conflict really felt like the writers were staring at the audience. They were, kinda, and it's why it was bad and awkward and people didn't like it. And even people who like that movie think that's the weakest part because it had no purpose and you could have flushed out everything else. New Trilogy was absolutely bad. And here's the thing, guys. Imagine if Rian Johnson directed the first one. It would have been a better trilogy. Then we would have had a tone set at the beginning. Oh, it's okay to be burnt out on Star Wars. They've done a lot of it lately. And it's okay to follow, like, the Mandalorian universe because that's Dave Filoni. And, he actually likes Star Wars. So, It's fun, guys. If you're bored of, like, a certain particular media, you don't have to watch it. You don't. You don't have to. There's plenty of shit to watch now. Volksander. Can we have KOTOR 3? You are never. I mean this. And I mean this, Volksander. You are never getting KOTOR 3. Because KOTOR 3 was SWOTOR. And that's all you're getting. That's it. That's it. I'm sorry. Book of Boba Fett, literally, I believe, was a Mandalorian season that they dropped, and they went, well, we could just film this with Boba Fett and just change a couple things. Okay. VTubers are my new sitcom. RB Alder, that's the right decision, because, I mean, we'll talk to you, kinda, depending, unless you have 10,000 people in the chat, which it's madness. And any Twitch streamer who has 10,000 people in their chat, I'm not gonna lie, I don't envy them. Hey guys, do a really good impression of a 10,000 person chat and watch why no one can communicate with it. And go! Yeah, so, at about that point, it's really hard. Have a conversation with that, guys. Why won't this 10K streamer talk to me? Alright, guys, you can slow her down.
Slow it real slow. Just bring it around town, chat. Bring it around town.
Zentra banana, 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 zentra banana. Are we doing good? It was a good impression of a 10,000 person chat. I'm not gonna lie, it was incoherent and gibberish, and I think just a little bit of yelling, which is about right. Oh my god. I'm getting the, oh no, I'm in that part where I'm starting to get the shakes. Ooh. Sorry. You heard the man. Down your ADHD meds, guys. Show's over. You didn't take your ADHD meds? Volxander, that's exactly why. Because sometimes the chat will get too big that it's almost cumbersome and you can't really proceed anything. You take your meds. Once you get over 1K viewers, it starts to get a bit hard to read. I'd say Friday nights we're still holding okay. We're still holding on okay on Friday nights when we hit about 1,000. But streams like this, where we have, I would assume 5 people in here. Because I actually don't have the counter. I don't actually have the stream counter. I actually try and avoid that. I try and avoid having any kind of counter up there, because some people get caught up on like, oh no, the number's going down, I'm fucking up. 581? Okay. I honestly thought I had maybe 400. I wouldn't know. It's because, like, you can... Hey, Probate! It's been a while since I popped in. How are things? It has been a fucking roller coaster of a couple years, Probate. But can I take a quick moment here to shout out somebody in the chat here who just appeared. Probate, everybody. Probate is a hell of a kind soul. And he streams over at twitch.tv/probate, and he has earned himself a very special VIP badge. I think if he looks... He's the only person to hit a certain rank here on this channel And I put that special badge as your rank only because I don't think anyone's ever going to hit it. I just don't think so. He's done a lot of really kind things for a lot of people who really, truly do deserve it. And me, somehow even. And for those who haven't seen the Caiaphas Cain, Emperor Has Text-to-Speak device, he plays the blank of Caiaphas Cain, Jurgen. And also, he is in the final episode of Hellsing Ultimate Abridged as Penwood Jr. Jr. Now you know, and now you know. And now you know, chat.
You didn't know, but now you know.
And that's just a taste. You just get a taste. You just get a peek. Yes. One of my favorite things to do was watching the 10th episode of Hellsing Ultimate Abridged and watching reaction videos to see how they react to to the reaction video joke. Almost always made him laugh. Almost always made him laugh. Was there one episode of a Abridged series you actually didn't like? The first episode of Hellsing Ultimate Abridged and the first episode of Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Both of them, I don't like them. Because we're trying to find our footing. And watching someone try and find their footing is exactly that. It's awkward and they make missteps. So I look back and go, I wouldn't make that joke, wouldn't make that joke, wouldn't make that joke. Wouldn't make that joke, wouldn't make that joke. But that's, it is the kind of exactly what it is, you know?
It's my first day.
Have anyone seen the new Alpha Boosa video? I love what they're doing. Yes, I'm really happy that Alpha Boosa and his team have found a new vehicle for their storytelling and performing. I think they're very talented. And if they ever are able to go back to TTS, I'm there in a heart step to play all my characters, because I love it. But if not, I respect their decision and I understand why. And I will continue not playing any Warhammer games on stream or really supporting them as a franchise because of how shit they were to their fans. And they took way too long to clarify what they meant after they realized all the fucking damage they did, and that is their fucking fault. Because they were so arrogant. They're literally, the entire fan base of Warhammer was propped up by the internet creators, in my opinion. And they made it a lot more approachable than the company itself did. And then they were all punished for it. So, a lot of those people left. So there you go, that's what happens. Essentially, they said that they won't allow any fan-created video content with their IP. And there were like dozens of web shows. And because, get this, the new CEO of Warhammer, of Games Workshop's like, you know what, guys? We need to make a streaming service. I want to slap him. I want to slap that son of a bitch across the face. Because it's just, what's everyone else doing? Let's just do that. Pay me $1 million. It's such a massive fuck up. It's so stupid that it's actually baffling. It was such a step backwards. It shocked people how dumb it was. And Warhammer Plus is actual shit. Yeah, it was. And literally all the fan content's way better. Have a good day, Cotton. Thank you so much for hanging out here. And the shows aren't that good. No, they're not that good. So they shut down all these wonderfully beloved web series so they can make their own original series that they don't even care about that much. And they just pissed off in their entire fan base when they were posting record profits finally. The whole franchise was good, and then all of a sudden, Hammer and Bolter should be the single most embarrassing thing Games Workshop's ever done. It's the fucking slideshow most episodes. Seriously, if the Emperor had text to speak, it's still a better show than almost anything on that service. Because it's just made with love by people who care about the shit. The Astartes series is cool, but that's it. But everything else was sacrificed for it, you know? Not worth it. Just sucks, man. The Astartes miniseries can't exist anymore based on those rules. Yeah, it's fine. It's just, you can't do anything about these companies. What sucks is that I had a very impassioned, angry rant about this a long time ago. I had been supporting Warhammer as a brand since I was 11 years old. Majority, 2/3 of my life, you know. It sucked to feel that betrayed, you know. Sucks. But, you know, I can't just pretend what they did was okay. Oh, yeah, they shot themselves in the foot big time. It's a cycle. Any product that grows from its fan base and gets popular. The thing is, people who in the fandom wanted clarification what fan projects meant. What do you mean by using copyrighted works in fan projects that's not okay? Can you clarify what that means? And several months later, after everyone canceled their series, they're like, oh, you can still make fan videos, though, in fan series. Like, months later, after everyone stopped their shit. I'm like, do you not pay attention to anybody on the... do you not, like, pay attention to your fan base? Do you not look what they're talking about? Volxander, exactly. The fact is that fan content was giving them so much free fucking clout. It was. It was giving... Dude, the Emperor Has Text to Speak explained that complicated fucking story of Warhammer so much easier than Warhammer itself can explain it. Let me ask you this question, chat. How many of you got into Warhammer because of the Emperor Had Text to Speak? Bingo. Bingo. And there you go, guys. And there you go. And then they shot it out back. I look forward to them trying to kiss up to everybody in a couple of years when their profit margins drop that low. Mm-hmm. It's so crazy that they did that to themselves, you know, because there was no point. It was just some guy, new CEO got hired on, and just didn't even pay attention to what they were trying to do, you know. It baffled me how bad it was, like, because the CEO came in, let's make a streaming service and ban all fan content. I'm like, what? But that's the reverse of what Games Workshop is. They literally, dude, the entire franchise, guys, hear me out on this one. The entire franchise of Games Workshop games is you paint and build the models yourself any way you want. It's about self-expression. In the lore, that's why some of the lists of some of the chapters are not even listed, because that's your chapter you're making, because that's part of your vision, part of your storytelling, and part of your love of it. And to do what they did, it completely went against the entire ethos of what the game is, which is, you know, your own expression. You know, and it blew my mind that they did that. I was getting so angry. I'm like, what are we at the stage now where Games Workshop employees are going to break into your house and lacquer off all the paint off your models if you painted it wrong? Like, at what fucking point? I'm like, then technically anybody who ever made models or painted them a certain way that was off of what was in the book then have made fan-made content, and you should be stripping it away from them based on your wording. And it's why I hated what they did, because it was so negligent. I mean, this happens in a cycle, but it was so negligent for this fan base, because almost the entirety of the internet fan base was supporting them. And then they took it away, and they go, oh, what happened? You didn't fucking look when you made a left turn, you dummies. I wonder if the person who actually, the community outreach member, was even in the room when this decision was being made, because I swear to God, I'm like, okay, so what happened? It's like, because I feel like the community manager was like, all right, we're going to make a whole Warhammer Plus. It's going to be like Disney Plus with nothing worth watching, and no one's going to like it. We're going to cancel all the web series. Hi, I work in community outreach. Majority of our fans like web series, fan-made stuff, so this would actually piss off all of our fans. Oh, we shouldn't do that then. Now, I don't know why that did not occur. I don't know why that didn't happen. I'm assuming they, honestly... it's just, that's how Yeah, community outreach person wasn't even invited to the meeting, which is dumb because that's the person who knows what the temperature of the pool is before you jump in it. You know? It's like, hey, before we go jump in this water, guy who knows what the temperature of the water is. It is too cold to do that jump. Okay, we have to think about that. It's insanity, you know? And it's so nuts that happened. Like some corporate guy right out of the company came in and destroyed everything. And he's going to be paid millions of dollars. I'm not fucking kidding. That guy after he did this, it's not like he got fired. He made millions of dollars. Fucking hurts, guys. It hurts. You should. Yeah, oh, he's still there. He's still there. He's still there. He's probably making excuses right now. Probably what he does most of the day is makes excuses why he's a fucking great guy and shouldn't have his fucking job taken away from him. I don't like this person. I don't even know his name. Guess what he used to do, guys? He was the former CEO of Wizards of the Coast. So. You can look it up online, guys. It's really disappointing. They paid that guy $1 million to lose them half of their fucking fan base. It's nuts that they did that. They literally paid a guy millions of dollars to ruin half of their franchises. It's nuts to me. I wish I could be paid that amount of money to not do my job. Tanzanite, thank you for the tier 3 sub. Thank you so much. Nightlight 15, thank you as well. Again, guys. We want you to celebrate our brand. No, not like that. No, not like that. No, not like that. No, not... Just give us your money. Just give us your money. Thank you. They don't want celebration of their content. They want your money. They just want money. There's no in-between now, and they made that very obvious. Because by going after all the fan series that actually posed zero threat to them, in my opinion. It's starting to really kind of like... Some people think that the parody lore is more accurate than the actual lore. Well, good, because it makes more sense. Lord forbid you'd have followable plots. Thank you, Pharaoh Cyrus. It's a hell of a compliment. And Games Workshop pays poverty wages to their rules and codex designers. Ever wonder why Warhammer is always such a poorly balanced game? It's because the people doing it don't get paid enough and probably aren't qualified to make a game. I know. It just bums me out, man. It breaks my fucking heart, dude. Spent so long loyal to that company. Alcron, say a joke, Taka. No. Go find a clown to dance for you. Games Workshop was the definition of our lore is for sale. At any time they needed to sell more minis, whatever they had canon suddenly was up for change. Exactly. Dude, it's heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. But everybody, we've been going for an hour and 50 minutes. I think I gotta find somebody to raid into. I think I do. I think I need to wrap this stream up, you know? Because otherwise I'm just gonna get angry. There's an art. Here's the thing. It shouldn't shock to you guys that I take this stance. Considering how I got my career started making Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Fan content helps shit. Hey, Mr. Gordon, dude, there's nothing wrong with painting minis. Vandy 40k minis is awesome. The lore, the universe, everything's fucking cool. It's just their CEO is literally a vampire. I can't wait to be sued. I'm probably gonna get sued eventually. What's my preferred mixed drink of choice? I don't drink, actually. But when I did drink, I think a Caesar was well good. Like, if I know they walked... their you know, the fan content shit back, but I'm like, no! You fucking betrayed everybody after you used them for a decade. You used the internet genre, the internet to like keep your brand afloat despite all the fucking issues it has with how fucking confusing and awful it is, and then you hire a new guy who shits on all of it. and you pay him to do it. It's what infuriates me, dude. You know what, guys? It's like putting me in charge of Trigun, you know? No. That's what happened with Outlaw Star. No, not Outlaw Star. That's a good one. Cowboy Bebop. You know what happened with Cowboy Bebop, everybody? You know what happened? A bunch of people, a guy got given the hand of the project, okay? He's like, okay, you're in charge of Cowboy Bebop. Now you gotta hire some writers. So he hired people he knew instead of people who actually watched or liked Cowboy Bebop. So then a bunch of them watched Cowboy Bebop without ever watching it and didn't like it. And this is the part where there was a big issue. See, when they were watching Cowboy Bebop and they didn't like it, they needed to go, I probably shouldn't write for this television show, seeing as how I don't like the source material, and therefore I am compromised. No, here's what actually happened. They didn't say shit, and they rewrote shit they didn't like in the actual series that people actually liked, because also, and here's a big thing for them, some of these writers, and if they ever come at me on Twitter, that's fine, they watched the Suicide Squad, and they were like, oh, all women are Harley Quinn. Got it. Okay. Like how the producers of the Halo show didn't look into the games at all. Yeah, it's interesting. You know, maybe you should enjoy the medium in which made billions of dollars and made it a franchise to begin with. And that's exactly what happened. They like, ugh, I didn't care for the Cowboy Bebop. The media I enjoy is clearly the best media, so I'll change a bunch of that shit. Like it's constant. It's because there's a bunch of adaptive writers can't get out of their own way because like, no, I'm an artist. He's like, no, you're adapting someone else's art. Don't add your own shit in there. You have a blueprint of what you're supposed to fucking do. Okay? You don't need to add, you can add shit, but don't take away shit people actually like from this stuff, okay? No. We'll completely change the character. Let's completely change the characters of the villains. That's great. Awesome. Not really, actually, because that actually kills it. Because then there's no reason to find it interesting. You don't have to, I mean, I actually argue if you have to like or understand why people like the thing you're adapting, you know? They should you don't have to like it, but you gotta understand why people like it. It's why when people say, oh, Family Guy's not funny. And I'm like, yes. They spend millions of dollars, Fox spends millions of dollars in a giant fucking studio making something that isn't funny and makes no money. No, it is funny, it finds an audience, and it makes fuck tons of money, and that's why they keep fucking making it. And if you want to have any fucking sense of any credibility as a writer, you need to be able to fucking see that shit, and see why things work even if you don't like it. Because it's called being a student of the game. If you're a fan of the franchise, it's easier to write in most cases. Bingo. But here's the thing, and this is when Cowboy Bebop's entire thing is you saw literally the people who didn't like Cowboy Bebop just rewriting Cowboy Bebop and making it shit. Like Vicious, oh, we can't make it like this. Vicious has to show up more, so he has to be a much more affable character. No, he doesn't actually. You don't have to feature him. No, we have to feature him. We have to feature him every episode. The villain has to be there, and he has to be a bitch, so we don't find him intimidating at all. Completely killing the entire plot of the series. Fuck. How do you miss it that far, you know? It's like if I wrote Trigun and had Vash killing people. Now, I'm not saying that wouldn't be a fun plot line, but it wouldn't be Trigun. Who gives a shit about the Oscars? It's a millionaires club where they hand each other golden statues about who acted pretend the most. Or something like Rurouni Kenshin. Oh, you mean a good project where they honored the original shit and they adapted things properly? Actors, you know, paid liars. This is why the whole Will Smith thing is like, I don't give a shit about the Oscars or him leaving the Oscars or anything. It's just, some dude slapped some dude on national television. Everyone went, yeah, he's allowed to do that. And that was my only issue with it. And then everyone clapped for him. I'm like, yeah, that's gross. Man. If I had the opportunity to rework Trigun, I'd say no, because I don't give a shit. I don't like Trigun and should go to somebody else. I find it funny that we're talking about being a fan of property and you're adapting when I'm literally writing homebrew for a Power Rangers RPG. Dude, there's nothing wrong with that. That's awesome, though. You fucking love Power Rangers. You love Sentai, and I know he made me watch the first ever Sentai. I can't believe all of Sentai means everyone's a bug. That's canon, guys. Everyone's a grasshopper. Yeah. 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 All Sentai characters are grasshoppers. That's all I learned. Yeah. If you're a Sentai character, you're a grasshopper. No. I'm joking, Chad. I'm just trying to get myself to that hard 2 hours, guys. Kamen Rider's better than Sentai. It's the same thing. And now I just pissed off a lot of people by saying that. Ooh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for saying it that way. I'm sorry. I meant to say that they look the same. They can't get mad at me about that one. They can't get mad at me about that one. They can't. Have you watched Kamen Rider Shin Was a Treat? Where's Kamen Rider? Wait, where's Kamen Rider? That's Kamen Rider. But that's a grasshopper. That's Kamen Rider. Oh my god, Kamen Rider's about grasshoppers? I had no idea everyone was really into bug shit. Oh my god. Oh, this is good shit. But we are wrapping up here, folks. So I'm gonna find somebody to raid into here because I need to go to the bathroom like a racehorse, you know? I might be streaming later. I might not be. It's Saturday. It's the flex day, guys. I'll be streaming tomorrow at some point as well. Probably some Elden Ring, where I'm screaming. And now tell you what, let's raid into Mistress Kinrai because they're doing autism. They're talking about autism acceptance discussions. And as somebody who I have ADHD, and I am on the spectrum, suffice to say, and maybe I might have even been misdiagnosed to a certain degree. You never quite know. If you're interested in having this conversation, we're going to raid into Mistress Kinrai here, because this is a hell of a good conversation, and she's having this conversation with the Moose. So the message is Moose is on the loose. The message, everybody, is Moose is on the loose. The message is Moose is on the loose. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Thank you again for everything. Very kind. And Tanzanite, again, thank you. Too kind. Too kind. All of you are too kind.